everybody, and welcome back to the upgolded estate. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. I took a break from this estate for a bit because in the last episode we had a few things go wrong. But now that I've had a little break, time to clear my head. Time for the people of this estate to rest. We're back. So, we are really close to the end of this estate. We have the cannon, the hag, the flesh, and then we also have the 2 Crimson Court bosses and the sleeper. I'm almost wondering if we leave the Crimson Court bosses because of what the Torchless estate is going for. That could also be me trying to get out of a little bit of the challenge, but point still stands. I'm wondering if we should leave them. I don't know, but regardless, we do still have to kill the final 3 area bosses, and we have to do the Darkest Dungeon. Now, we do have enough ancestral trinkets. People are just holding them at the moment. As far as I know. Pretty sure. I'm 90% sure we have enough ancestral trinkets to mark that off of our challenge list. So, because we've lost so many people, we are going to need to do some leveling. And we have a lot of 3s, we have a lot of 4s, we have 2 people that are level 5. So overall, I don't think leveling will be too bad, especially because we have the Ancestor's Portrait, and we also have something else to boost XP, although I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. But it's in here somewhere, and it boosts XP by a lot. So, what we're going to do in this episode is we need to do some level farming, and we also need to take out a few bosses. I am saving the hag for last, because she gives me a headache. But we want to lure out the boss of the Warrens, we want to lure out the cannon, and then, and only then, will we be ready to do the final few bosses, being the Darkest Dungeon bosses, as well as the Sleeper, which we have not done yet. So, wish me luck, because I'm gonna need it. What a good scout. Whew. We bring you, Kari the Duchess with the Ancestor's Pen, the Cracked Fencing, Helmet, Sanguine Edge, Crimson Lance, Preposterous Challenge, and Fatal Chomp. Yomi, the Blazing Lord with Dismiss's Head, the Legendary Bracer, all of her abilities. Cynthian, the Paracodulist with Casper, the Friendly Ectomorph, and Omnivore's Delight with Nucleoprotonic Array, Scannerscope, Short Controlled Burst, and Photonic Flash Flare. Then we bring Semiramis, Daughter of the Fourth with the Martyr's Halo, the Holy Sword, Sharing Curse, Last Guardian, Life's Gift, Beyond Limits, and the Hug. Stress got so out of hand that fight, so you know what? We're gonna pretend this one never happened. We're just, I'm gonna do some camping just to save a little bit of gold, and then we're getting out of here. Alright, try number 2. We have Achilles, the Daughter of the First, with the Aquatic Spider Carapace, because we have nothing else that improves our blight chance. Potion S, Parabolic Shot, Fields, Dominance, Fearsome Death, Desperation, and My Dogma. Timon, the Shroom with Dismiss's Head, Wilbus Flag, Obliterating, Intimidation, Flex, Penetrating Punch, and Flexing Muscles. Viola the Butcher Bird with the Ancestor's Portrait, because she is the lowest level. The Bleed Amulet, because I couldn't find anything else to improve our bleed chance. Basting, Overcasting, Rectify, and Scold. Success! Whew! Alright. This went significantly better. We had a tiny bit of stress trouble. We did get a Crimson Curse. And we took a bit of damage. Nothing too terrible, though, considering we went through a majority of the dungeon. Alrighty, Yomi the Blazing Lord with the Legendary Bracer, Emperor's Sigil. Oh, Tatros the Ironclad with no trinkets because he's too legit for him. Iron Fist, Flamer, Grease Gear, and Self-Repair. Tigway the Beastmaster with Bloody Omen and the Eternal Seed, along with Feral Cuts, Unwavering Ravenous, and Cycle of Life. Now you may be asking, what's up with this trinkets? Well, I'll tell you. Corpse Flower receives a skill. Corpse Flower does not require a corpse. Now, that means that we can just summon plants as long as one enemy is dead. And the plants gain an additional skill. So he's planting a garden. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, Minnie the Minstrel, with the Ancestor's Portrait, because she's level 0, and Fairy Tales and Folk Songs Chosen. Star, Meteor, Reed, Plain, Early Spring, and Birdsong. Okay, so, I've decided to do something fun. I've been tallying how many fights we've done so far. This is our 11th fight in the dungeon. We have done 10 fights before this. 10! Oh! And then, of course, 11th fight, we're up against an Absorb Buff Chance Collector. Woo! With Armor Piercing and Damage Reflection. Oh, yeah, I love it. So, I will say, Corpse Flower has absolutely been saving my life. It is so good. This trinket is insane. This trinket is so good. This trinket is absolutely insane. And then Bloody Omen makes it so that he can just heal you whenever he decides to. He doesn't always do it, but the fact he has a chance to is so good. But anyway, we're up against a collector now. So we're gonna put a regen up. We are going to not summon a boy because he summoned first. You know what? We're gonna go aggressive. We're gonna stealth and then we're gonna prowl. Take out the highwayman. I shall not be stopped. It's already fire. Don't take my buff. By the way, if he takes his buff, I'm gonna be... Wait a minute. Okay, he didn't take it. But he has a 69% stun resist, because we camped. Tell you what, we're just gonna summon one of our buddies. Grow, my child. Go and obliterate them. We're gonna put on a buff. Let's see. Big damage. Don't take my buffs, please. Ouch. Ugh. Don't take him. How can we stand against that? Thoughts that I will consume you. I don't think they leave corpses. So our buddy is not going to be used to his max potential, but he is still an extra player in this fight. So we are absolutely going to make use of him. Yeah, he can't summon a buddy. So even though we can summon him without a corpse, he cannot use Proliferate without a corpse. Which, yes, it's a shame, but that would be so broken. Well, he took our buffs. An Aegis with a riposte to go hand in hand with it. Ooh. Not quite the right person, but I appreciate it. Ish a bit of bleed? He's in the second position, so I'm not sure. No. Well, so much for us stacking up Reed Plane. We're just gonna put on a regen instead. I hate that absorb buff chance so much. It is so broken. So, from what I've discovered, if the collector's in the second position, you pretty much break him. Like, for whatever reason, he just does not collect call. I don't know why, but it only seems to be the second position. He can still collect call, but it seems to take him a while to realize that he can. Alright, our Corpse Flower is gone, but he does give us a little bit of healing and a regen with a stress heal. So, that's actually really nice. Maybe we can take him out before he summons a bit more. We cannot, unfortunately. So, he's going to collect call, go all the way to the back. But, he is super, super low. He's sitting pretty at 11 health. And now he's dead. We will all bathe in blood. I don't know how he should talk. Tardif's Head. Stun skill chance plus damage versus stunned. Okay. That went pretty good, all things considered. But yeah, that Corpse Flower, I gotta tell you. Oh, 12 fights. Corpse Flower, gotta tell you. Pretty good. That stress, not so good. Woo! Alright, 12 fights, one of them being a buff-stealing collector. Overall, that didn't actually go too terrible. I'm really surprised. It's probably because of the Corpse Flower with these two trinkets. Okay, if he has more of these trinkets, I gotta know. Because the Eternal Seed, mwah, 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 incredible. It makes Corpse Blossom so strong. Because it's like, it's no longer the case of, dang, he didn't leave a corpse. I guess Corpse Blossom is useless. No. Oh, one person died. Time to summon my boy. And the fact, well, the Corpse Blossom still needs corpses itself, but that is perfectly fine. Oh, it makes it so good. We're gonna camp. Still haven't lured out the boss, but we finally got 3 diamonds, which is still not enough for an upgrade. I don't think we're gonna go out. I mean, it's 7 diamonds, which will... Oh, we'll have 10 diamonds, which is 2 upgrades. We also get the Ancestor Signet, which is a really good trinket, mainly because of the accuracy, honestly. Because there's not a whole lot of things that boost accuracy, and it's an accuracy boost by 10. But I don't think we're gonna go after it. Instead, I don't want to go after the Hag. The Hag is still like a serious no-go for me. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to give this team a little bit of a break. I would say we could go to the Weald, but okay, I ended up going for it. I'm so nervous. Ooh, secret room. Also, have I already said this? Sorry if you hear my fan in the background. It is really hot. I feel like I've said that 3 times now. Is that just me? Am I going crazy? Is the heat melting my brain? Probably. Okay, so we bring Ivern the Alaroon, Penelope the Hood. I didn't even say any of what he had. Alright. Legendary Bracer, the Nightode Staff, Strike, Shelter, Brambles, and Brace. I'm debating if we should take Timber. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Shunt, Brace, and Brambles. Shunt, just in case he gets moved backwards. And then Brambles and Brace to summon Nightode. Penelope the Hood with Wilbur's Flag, 34 Leaves, Clover. Oh, whoa, what is this? Piece of cake, sip of wine, and there's a cat. Debatably, she could have been the one with the Nightode Staff. However, I want her to guard. She doesn't have her guard. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do boom, 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 boom. Okay. So, she can buff all of our resistances. She can give us some damage. She has a guard. And she has a dodge up. So, should be pretty good. Junia the Vestal with the Holy Flame, the Martyr's Halo, Mace Bash, Dazzling Light, Divine Grace, and Divine Comfort. Divine Comfort is going to get a additional 40% healing skills as well as +2 additional healing done. Reason we have Mace Bash is because Penelope is going to be shuffling herself all around the team. And then we finish the team off with Lyra the Falconer with the Prophet's Eye, Dismas's Head, Quick Shot, Crippling Shot, Eye Thief, Ravage, Spirited Cry, Stalk, and Fleeting Escape Harrier. Prophet's Eye is going to be good. However, it's going to be useless if Penelope shuffles herself to the 4th position. However, for the most part, Lyra will be in the 4th position. So I think it'll be okay. So we have to explore 90% of rooms. I'm thinking of just going to the right and then basically clearing it from right side, basically going right to left. So yeah. Okay, could have been worse. 35% protection, 40% stun resistance, a lot of buffs, a lot of buffs. Okay, gets the crit right away. We do resist the disease. I am so worried about this because these freaking dungeons are so difficult. Fear not, I will guard your back. That's also the reason we did not take shelter, because he can just naturally put a guard on people. Okay, this is off to an absolutely fantastic start. We're going to brace, that way they have less chance to crit us overall. It's also a tiny bit of a stress heal. What we're going to do next is he's going to go for a ball and chain. Hopefully it doesn't do a stun. It does hit us for 9 damage. We get a restoration. We don't get moved. We don't get stunned. We are going to mark here, that way we can take him out as quickly as possible, because if we're able to take him out, we're going to remove his chance of getting diseases. We're going to buff our dots, that way he's not going to be able to hit us. She did go into 4th position. What we're going to do, we're going to do a Divine Comfort. We get an 8 heal. He does end up missing because she is at 92 dodge. I really wish that she had life. That way she could gain an additional 20% dodge or an extra 10 dodge, depending on how you look at it. He does go for the Drums of Doom. He gets an 11 crit. Lots of stress all over the place. What we're going to do, we're going to hit here. That's a lot of damage. Are we going to land a bleed? We do land a bleed. He's going to go for a ball and chain. Does it land? It does land. Is it going to land a stun? It does not land a stun. All right, what we're going to do, we're going to go for a quick shot, quick shot. It's going to do 11 damage and... Whew. Man, I can't keep that up. That is... Whew. I don't know how telemarketers do it. Ew. Okay, so... we did not end up buffing our damage. However, we are going to take him out. He's going to die to the bleed. Whew. Okay, so... overall, fight is going okay, but could be going better. He is going to go for a vomit. Is it going to land? It does not land. Thankfully, because of her 92 dodge, we are just going to take him out. Never mind, he dodges that. A butcher's crotch. He does land it. Does he land the bleed? He does not land the bleed or the debuff. However, he's going to go for a Drums of Doom, and as we see, he's going to land another stun. Not another stun. Another crit, because he has an additional 15% crit, which is definitely balanced, and I'm definitely not upset that he's landed a crit every single move. So much for her not going into the 4th position, because she's just been going only into the 4th position, which is kind of annoying, to say the least. Well, we did take out both disease users. He gains another crit. He's just critting non-stop. We should have focused him, but I didn't want us getting diseases because it would have been bad for the rest of the dungeon. However, a lot of good that did me, because us going for the diseases has made it so everyone else has just gotten 1,000,000 damage on us. Oh, yay! Keep going for a heal. However, he is debuffed to where he gets 20% reduced healing. We hit him with a crit of our own, thankfully. This is going to be a long dungeon. We have to really hope that we gain some virtues here, because if we don't, we're in a lot of trouble. She does dodge it, thankfully. Also, who else did I give a headache by just talking that fast? I didn't mean to give you guys a headache if I did. However, I just felt like talking fast. It was one of those things where I wanted to push myself to my limits, and I did. We are absolutely going to lose someone if I continue this fight. We are guaranteed going to lose someone if I continue. I don't know why I keep trying these max level dungeons. Every time I do them, they go terrible. Give or take like 1 or 2 times. Bail. Frick. Alright, she went. We're leaving. No! Not like this. We should run. What do you think I'm trying to do? Whoa. Who just did that? She still died? Are you kidding me? She had... No! The trinkets! Oh, her trinkets, no! Oh, frick! I don't want to lose those. Those are such good trinkets! I don't know who did that. I think it was him. Oh, and because they died, they have the damage buff now. Can't use this. Just get one kill. Alright, we did land one. One step at a time. Their time will come. I knew we were gonna lose someone. That's why I tried to leave, but we couldn't. RNG was not on my side. Okay, we need to finish this fight quickly. It was going fine. We haven't used brambles yet, which might have been a mistake, truth be told, but I was saving brambles. I guess now it's kind of good that I did save it, because now I can put it on someone who's not gonna die. Mark him. God. I'm just frustrated. Which tends to happen. Tends to happen a lot in this series. That's what I'm noticing. Alright, Blanket Fire, he's on death's door. Please don't die. You're the one with the Nidode staff. Please don't die. Okay, you gotta regen. Okay, use Brambles here. We summoned Nidode, so we're back at 4 people. He's gonna go for a Dimensional Puncture. Hopefully that does a lot of damage. This is our 4th battle, by the way. 4th battle, we've already lost someone. I gotta say, these max level Arduous dungeons, they seem really overtuned. Maybe, again, and I'm always a bit nervous whenever I do complain, because I don't know. I feel like I've played this game long enough to where I can make an estimate when something feels a little bit overtuned. And I think it's less that it's overtuned, and more that they're already stronger, but then they also have the Arduous buffs. I think that's what it is. I think it's the case where it's less that the dungeon itself is overtuned, and it's more max level content plus Arduous buffs. I think that's what it is. Which, I don't know how you would nerf that. I don't think you can nerf it, truth be told. I think that's just part of the challenge. That's part of what Arduous does. I don't know. I don't want to come off as complainy, but I do definitely think the numbers need a bit of tweaking. You know what I mean? But I'm always a little nervous when I say things like that, because I don't want to come off as the guy who's like, oh, I'm bad at the game? It has to be nerfed. You know what I mean? The guy where basically, oh, this game is too hard. Nerf it so that I can be better at it. Alright, we did kill Nidode. Bit of a shame, but we did get a lot of damage off. So yeah, I don't want to come off that way. But I do like to think that I can make pretty educated, air quote, decisions when it comes to saying if something seems a little bit imbalanced or not. I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe I'm literally just horrendous. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's definitely, the numbers are just a little bit high. It's my same complaint with the mountain mod, actually, is that the numbers just seem a little bit too high. But we got our trinkets back, so the only thing we lost was a max level Vestal. Dang. Okay, so that could have gone smoother. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to drag on too long about it, because again, I don't want to be the guy who says everything should be nerfed. Just, the level 6 dungeons, God, they're hard. They're really hard. That's what I can say. Alrighty. Lightning round. Tymoon the Clobber, Mary the Seraph, Viola the Butcherbird, and Minnie the Minstrel. We are doing 100% of room battles in this dungeon. Alright. That was a lot of fights, but after we more or less get out harmlessly, a tiny bit of stress, no real damage taken. So, pretty good if you were to ask me. We also got 1 whole diamond. Loot we got doesn't really matter at this point. And then we got 2 diseases, because it couldn't have gone that well. The caretaker has returned from the old road, all covered in bile, reporting that Shrieklings have found a new nesting ground. The hamlet's residents confirm that unsettling calls keep disturbing their sleep. Plot quest, Shrieklings' Den. Well, luckily for us, we know that that's not... Oh. Well, it's a level 5 mission, so we can actually bring some really strong people to that. So, why don't we go crush a nest? Also, we finally got the flesh lured out. Oh, finally! Alright, let's go kill some Shrieklings. Okay, apparently it is only 1 room, so now I over-prepared for no reason. Well, it's not like the gold is really all that big of a deal at this point. But it would have been nice to not waste resources. So we're just going to get a double crit right away. It's not going to do a whole lot of damage, but we're going to go... Never mind, he's going to go first. Okay, well, we can no longer hit the nest, so we're going to verdict. Ugh, I was going to say get both low, however, that's not quite how that worked out. We are going to open the gate. That way we can do as much damage as possible, being able to hit all 3 in the same turn. My heart is torn, but my eyes are open. Protect the nest. So the Shrieklings are going to get stronger as the nest takes damage, which is gonna be a bit of a problem. We are going to drink some blood, and then we're going to use Laxification's Hug. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, that was so dumb. I can't believe I forgot. Oh, how did I even forget that? If you're wondering why I'm freaking out, oh, she didn't go to full health. There's still a chance. Oh. Pretty much when she goes to full health, everyone's gonna get stress nuked. So I did not want to use that. But, that's what we're doing now, I guess. Oh, murder. Hopefully they can do some damage to her before she goes again. She is really slow. And, doing damage is going to take a while. We are going to put up an Aegis here. Oh, that bypasses guard. Well, it looks like we know what we're using. Okay, he did a bit of damage. Even if he stuns, that's fine. He did some damage, which is going to prevent us from getting stress nuked. Even though they do a bit of stress themselves, but that's fine. Because of where the position, that did let us get a free hit. Vengeance. Death. And a miss. We're gonna verdict. That's 1 Shriekling down. Call the murder. This is gonna be a really annoying fight. Protect the nest. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Because we constantly... I wish we would have taken some guard breaks. Whew. Oh, this has been a tedious fight. Luckily, we were able to just bypass the guard with Strike the Earth. We can also bypass it with Fifth Circle, although it's a 1 in 3 chance of hitting. And, if done right, she can just get a free hit on it every, other turn. So, say goodbye to the nest. Whew, that was just about 20 turns. Oh, well, the Shrieklings have been dealt with. Whew, so, we are going to end this episode here on a bit of a high note, where we took out the Shrieklings. We have brought out the Formless Flesh, who is going to be 10 times easier than the Hag. We were not able to bring out the cannon, although our progress on it was also fairly minimal. We do... Oh, she barely got any XP off that, even with the Ancestor's Portrait. Okay, so we still have quite a bit to do, and considering we just lost a max level healer, that gives us even more to do. But we're so close. If we can just stop losing people and trinkets, we probably would have been done by now, but that's what I get for trying to do the max level quests. Because I'm like, ooh, shiny, shiny. And then it always goes bad. So, I don't think we're going to do the level 6 quests anymore. Maybe I'm just not good enough. And if that's the case, you know, that's on me. In some form or another, I have to improve. But, I don't know. I feel like the numbers are just a little bit too high for, with Arduous installed when it comes to the level 6 places. Maybe I'm wrong, just, I don't know. Every time we do those dungeons, it feels like enemies are hitting harder than they should, air quote. It's just a combination of things. Overall, I think the numbers are just too high. But let me know what you guys think, because I'm really curious if it is just me being a nub, or if I'm actually onto something here and the numbers are just a teeny bit too high. So with that, we are going to end this episode here, and in the next episode, we are going to take out the flesh, hopefully bring out the cannon, and if we do bring out the cannon, kill the cannon, and then we'll see what happens with the Hag. Leave a suggestion if you have any builds I should use. I'm thinking of taking the Fawn and going a refresh build, where pretty much we have the potential to just completely destroy her as soon as the fight, air quote, starts. Now, that's assuming she just doesn't instantly put the Fawn into the pot, but if done correctly, and say we just go through the entire place, just doing every fight possible, just stacking her as high as we possibly can, and then we go into the fight, and she hits her with the fattest eviscerate you've ever seen. I feel like that could be pretty good. Whew. But let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys in the next one. Sorry I get frustrated playing the save so much. Bye.